नमस्कार दोस्तों, स्वागत है आपका के न्यूज़ 24/7 में। तो चलिए देखते हैं आज की हेडलाइंस। देयर आर द थिंग्स बिगर दैन पॉलिटिक्स व्हेन यू गो अब्रॉड। जयशंकर स्वाइप एट राहुल गांधी। Days after the former Congress chief Rahul Gandhi attacked Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the ruling BJP government on his ongoing US visit, External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar took a valid swipe at him. There are sometimes things bigger than politics, and when you step outside the country, I think that's important to remember, S. Jaishankar said. He was speaking at a Diaspora event in Cape Town after attending the meeting of BRICS foreign minister. Rahul Gandhi, an ex-MP from Wayanad, described PM Modi a specimen and said there are people in India who think they know more than God and Prime Minister. Narendra Modi is one such specimen. There is a group of people in India who are absolutely convinced they know everything. They think they know even more than God. Rahul Gandhi addressed an event Mohabbat Ki Dukaan in the US state of California last week, where he launched an attack on the BJP government on multiple fronts. Gandhi said that the BJP has a captured institution. Signaling system error led to deadly train crash, India official. The derailment of train in eastern India that killed at least 288 people and injured more than 800 was caused by an error in the electronic signaling system that sent them onto the wrong tracks, a railway official says. There is still confusion about the exact sequence of events lead to the worst rail disaster in decades of Odisha state, Baleshwar district on Friday. Jai Verma Sinha, a senior railway officer, said on Sunday the preliminary investigation revealed a signal was given to the high-speed Coromandel Express to run on the main track, but it later changed and the train instead entered an adjacent loop line where it rammed a freight train loaded with iron ore. The collision flipped Coromandel Express coaches onto another track, causing the incoming Jaishankar Howrah Superfast Express from the opposite side to slam into the wreckage and also derail, she said. The passenger train carrying 2,296 people were not spreading, Sinha added. Trains that carry goods are often parked on an adjacent loop line, so the main line is clear for passing passengers train. Sinha said the root cause of the crash was related to an error in the electronic signaling system. She said a detailed investigation will reveal whether the error was human or technical. However, Railway Minister Ashwini Vaishnav indicated to the ANI News agency on Sunday that human error may have been involved. We have identified the cause of the accident and the people responsible for it, said Vaishnav, adding it was not appropriate to give details before a final inquiry report is released. The electronic interlocking system is a safety mechanism designed to prevent conflicting movements between trains. It also monitors the status of signals that tell drivers how close they are to the next train, how fast they can go, and the presence of stationary trains on the track. The system is 99.9% error free, but 0.1% chances are always there for an error, Sinha said. Asking by a reporter whether the crash should be a case of sabotage, she said, nothing is ruled out. Rupees 1710 crore under construction bridge collapsed in Bihar's Bhagalpur for second time. The Sudlang Avangi bridge, which was under construction in Bihar Bhagalpur, collapsed on Sunday evening. This is the second time the bridge, which was being built on the Ganga River at the cost of rupees 1710 crores, has collapsed. A purported video of the collapse recorded by locals shows a part of bridge falling down into the river and a massive cloud of smoke rising up after it. Till now, no casualty has been reported. The bridge was being constructed by a Haryana-based company called SP Singla. Before this, in April 2022, at least 36 segments of the bridge has collapsed. Bihar Deputy CM Tejaswi Yadav called a press conference following the bridge collapse and said that all segments will be technically analyzed to know the right reason behind it. Tejaswi said that it was the bridge's second collapse, and after the first one they had called for a full inquiry into the reason behind it at a review meet in November 2022. IAL National Conference comes to a close. Senior advocate Jitendra Sharma and R.S. Scheema have been elected President Emeritus and President respectively to the Indian Association of Law, IAL. The new office bearers were elected at the 11th National Conference of IAL that concluded here on Sunday. Advocates KP Jayachandran K. Muralidhara B. Prabhakar Chalsani Ajay Kumar and YS Lohit was elected as General Secretaries. Tarannum Cheema will be the National Treasurer in the panel that includes 7 Vice President. A 90-member National Council and a 25-member National Executive were elected at the conference. Food and Civil Supplies Minister G.R. Anil is among those elected to the National Executive Committee. Kerala High Court Judge N. Nagaresh and Senior Advocate Sanjay R. Hegde were among those who participated in the valedictory season. AI poses national security threat, warns terror watchdog. The creators of artificial intelligence need to be abandon their tech utopian mindset according to the terror watchdog amid fears that the new technology could be used to groom vulnerable individuals. Jonathan Hall KC, whose role is to review the adequacy of terrorism legislation, said the national security threat from AI was becoming every more apparent and the technology needed to be designed with the intention of terrorists firmly in mind. He said too much AI development focused on the potential positive of the technology while neglecting to consider how terrorists might use to carry out attacks. They need to have some horrible little 15-year-old neo-Nazi in the room with them, working out what they might do. You have got to hardwire the defense against that. What you know people will do with it, said Hall. The government independent reviewer of terrorism legislation admitted he was increasingly considered by the scope of artificial intelligence chatbots to pursue vulnerable or neurodivergent individuals to launch terrorist attacks. What worries me is the suggestibility of humans when immersed in this world and the computer is off to the hook. Use of the language in the context of national security matters because ultimately language persuades people to do these things. Josh Hazlewood ruled out of WCT's final against India. Speedster's Josh Hazlewood was on Sunday ruled out of Australia's World Test Championship squad, which is set to take on India at the Oval from June 7 to 11, a Cricket Australia statement confirmed. Hazlewood has bowled at full tilt in recent training session in Formby and Beckenham in the lead into the Aussie's 6th Test tour of the UK, but is still managing a left Achilles issue at a well as a side injury that flared up during the recent Indian Premier League, the statement revealed. Michael Nesser, who plies his trade for Glamorgan in the country cricket, has been added as his replacement for the one-off test. A couple of days ago, Hazlewood had told ICC that his fitness was pretty good. Devasthana Purnima 2023. Date, rituals and significance of Lord Jagannath Puri. Devasthana Purnima is the birth anniversary of the Hindu deity Lord Jagannath. Devasthana Purnima is celebrated in the Hindu calendar month of Jaishankar and is an annual bathing festival on a full moon day. Stana Purnima is the time when people are allowed to have the darshan of Lord Jagannath and his divine siblings at Stana Mandap at Sri Jagannath Temple. Rath Yatra is also carried out on this day. Devasthana Purnima will be celebrated on June 4, Sunday this year. On this day of Stana Purnima, the idols of Lord Jagannath, Devi Subhadra and Lord Balabhadra are taken from the Ratna Simhasan of Jagannath Puri temple early in the morning. A procession is held that is witnessed by the thousands of devotees and idols are brought to the Stana Bedi or the bathing altar. ऐसी और न्यूज़ को जानने के लिए जुड़े रहिए के न्यूज़ 24/7 के साथ.